Getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everyone, to NBA Bet. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the 1. Now Towns. Following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt.
Yeah, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Stephen Castle.
What's up?
First personal. First team foul. Karl Anthony Towns. At the line.
And that one misses. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Brunson, good.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Brunson. Really played well against Milwaukee his last outing. Clock at 6. And again, it's New York.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Here's Castle. Last time out, he had 14 points. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Great, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Back to Fox. To end the run. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Bridges a screen on Wembanyama. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Mikal Bridges. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Vassell against Bridges. Inside. Stolen by Anunoby.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Towns dishes to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Shoots over Fox. Brunson, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Castle. And just miss after miss right now.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Outside, Towns. New York now working with the new shot clock.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
He gets it in there.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Bridges outside. Anunoby has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 7 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fox. That shot misses. Brunson with some nice D.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Down low. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Now, here's Fox. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go. Olynyk sets a screen for Vassell. Back to Olynyk from past the arc. Bridges with the board. Here's New York. They're on a 20-6 run. Brunson the pass to Hart. Out to Bridges. Towns a screen on Wembanyama. Goes back up. And that one's good. Towns. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Brunson against Fox. Olynyk, a screen on Bridges. Here's Castle. The shot from the low post is good.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Robinson a screen on Castle. Shot left block, and it's Robinson with the bucket inside. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Back to Fox. Fox with the screen for Wembanyama. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
On the wing, Bridges. Castle covering. Shot clock at 5. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Landry Shamet checked in for Mikal Bridges. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. Off the inbound, and it's Towns missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Fox. Bangs home the trifecta. Fox has got 5 points so far.
That is an assertive shot from Fox. Total trust in his jump shot. He's come a long way in that regard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. On baseline, Jay. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you guys.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Wembanyama barely even has to elevate when he throws it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Harper against Brunson. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Pass to Olynyk. Back from outside. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
The consistency might not be elite, but still, Fox is a legitimate three-point threat.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Takes it off the glass. Brunson's got 6 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Fox. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
New York moving the ball around. Harper with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Another miss by Fox. The Knicks leading by 12. Brunson outside. Spins. It doesn't go for him. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for New York. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. Plumlee out there with Luke Cornett, and it's Harper in at the point guard position. And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
Here's Castle, following the score by New York. Outside Harper. It's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, and the rebound goes to the Knicks.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's McBride, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now here's Johnson. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Cornette. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Knicks leading by 14. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you can ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
It's T-shirt time. We know you want one, so make the noise. T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Landry Shamet. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Sohan. Now McBride. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Harper with the ball. Right wing. Pass to Castle. Just 5 to shoot. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bridges dishes to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
He's off on the first. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Vassell left side. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. On the wing, Bridges. To the paint. The kick out to Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Fox passes to Plumlee. Here's Vassell. Defended by Bridges. And the basket by Vassell.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Pass to Towns. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Bounce pass Robinson. Here's McBride. New York, no good that time either. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 11-point game. Here's Towns. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Towns has got 8.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Making a switch here. Brunson's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here too. Wembanyama's checked in. Spurs trail by 13. And here is Fox. 8 points for him. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do. And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
42,
Now, here's Fox. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
A full speed attack at the rim. Fox is lightning quick.
Bridges against Vassell. Outside, Towns. Pass to Brunson. And it's Fox with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Now here's Brunson. He's got 6. Outside Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Oh, Brunson good from range.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
To the inside. Here's Cornette. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Outside, Towns. Back to Robinson. Here's Brunson. Towns, the pass to Brunson. The second chance effort. Brunson carving out space inside.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And the Knicks making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Johnson's checked in for Castle. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And make some noise for your Knicks city answer.
Checking out some numbers for Stephon Castle.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Towns. 8 points for him. Hart outside. Back to Towns. Fox against Brunson. Vassell kicks to Cornette. Robinson against Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Brunson, here we go. Rebound San Antonio. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 7.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. From outside the arc, Vassell grabs the board. Spurs trail by 5. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you, Kevin.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him. 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater. Now it's just a 3-point Knicks lead.
Tricky shot by Fox right there. That floater is nearly impossible to defend.
Brunson against Fox. They could use a bucket. That shot off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. This one for 3. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Wembanyama's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Brunson against Fox. Brunson surveying the D. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Vassell outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
It's a very exciting group. We get to watch them grow. The league has adjusted to them along the way, but they've adjusted back.
Some great coaching as well to bring these guys along. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's Bridges. Out on the perimeter, Brunson, Hart, and Bridges at the 1, 2, and 3. Out front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Now here's Brunson. All three off the mark.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And to break that ice-cold streak, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
That one is off. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Now, here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Outside, Towns. Here's Hart. Bridges for 3. That one, no good. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Towns. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Back from outside. Bridges with the board.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 12. Inside. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
assisted by
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. No good that time. Nice defense by Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down low, here's Wembanyama.
Lorenzo Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
together for your next 7th spot. From New York, together for your next 7th spot.
That have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. Second, the Knicks.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. And the three off target.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Anunoby outside. A three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Olynyk, a screen on Towns. And Fox gets it to go.
You see how quick Fox is on his feet. Give him an opening and he'll just take off.
Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson. Bridges for three. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Vassell. He's got 8. Banked in off the glass. And now an 8-point San Antonio lead.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
With a screen on Vassell. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Right side, Fox. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Fox. Olynyk's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go. Oh, sit down. You have the camera on you. All right.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Brunson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Bridges outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Yeah, nice shot by Vassell. Really good three-point shooter.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Here's Anunoby, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Wembanyama down low. Towns on him. Fires from the wing. And the Spurs scoring again.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Bridges inside. Covered by Vassell. And here's Brunson outside. San Antonio with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Bridges for three. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Yeah, anytime he wants, Towns can be a beast on the offensive board.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Robinson's checked in for New York. San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Brunson against Fox. Johnson the screen. A floater, and there's the nice layup by Fox. Fox has got 16.
Not the biggest guy. Fox showing a lot of heart in close.
Bridges dishes to Towns. Fox with the steal. Johnson wide open. He fires. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Knicks trail by 11. Bridges with it. He's got 14. Out to the right wing. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Pocket 4. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Spurs leading by 8. Outside, Fox. Pass to Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
For the Knicks, Andrew Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Karl Anthony Towns. Then for the Spurs, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Olynyk. And it's Harper in for Fox. Bounce pass from Bridges. And the shot goes down.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Leaps for it. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wembanyama has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside Harper. Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Harper's shot is good.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 12. Over Harper. New York missing again.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And Cornett gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Pass to McBride. Will it go? It's not going to go for him. And so it's San Antonio looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, De'Aaron Fox out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Luke Cornett. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low. Now here's Vassell. A pass to Fox. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. here. Porty's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Shamet. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. From deep. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Robinson.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Vassell. That shot off. Some solid defense from Hart. And for the Knicks, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's McBride. Plumlee with the rebound.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, Hart following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt, and it's Shamet missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
A steal. Here's McBride, guarded by Fox. Right side Robinson. Pass to McBride. Here's Shamet, and it's good. With time running down in the shot clock.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Down low. Plumlee, no luck.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Outside for Robinson. Here's the screen. Here's Hukporti. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here is Vassell. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Hart outside. Pass to Hukporti. To the right side. Shamet gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's McBride, and again, it's a New York three.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
Plumlee finds Fox. Here's the three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Shamet, who's guarded by Johnson. Back to Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Spurs lead 81-80.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Led by as many as 14 points. We've now got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Karl-Anthony Towns. Allie, what have they told you?
Guys, I was able to talk to the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title-contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Yeah, well, on one hand, I'm sure they're glad to know what's wrong. But on the other hand, that's a serious injury. Best of luck to him in his recovery process.
Here's McBride. Pass to Shamet. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Johnson kicks to Fox. Now, Vassell. Plumlee, the pass to Fox. Back to Plumlee. Sweet move. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Shamet, the pass to Robinson. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Johnson outside. For 3, Vassell. The rebound by McBride.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hart, that's good.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Shamet. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Oh, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Now, here's Fox. Driving to the basket. Can't cash in from close range. Shamet on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Fox. Here's Plumlee, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And Castle is subbed in for Johnson. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Knicks lead 93-88.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brunson. Shoots the 3. Wembanyama, what a high release on the 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Bridges fires, buries the deep ball.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. The second 3 of the half right there.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Checked in for the Spurs.